ChatGPT, relate ACIM to the movie Three Christs. Three Christs through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. Three Christs is a fascinating exploration of identity, belief, perception, sanity, ego, and the human need to define who we are. Based on true events, the film follows three psychiatric patients who each believe they are Jesus Christ and are brought together by a psychiatrist attempting to challenge their delusions. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, the movie becomes a profound reflection on one of the Course's central questions. What is the difference between the ego's identity and our true identity? The search for identity. Every character in the film is struggling with identity. Who am I? What am I? How should I define myself? ACIM teaches that the entire world is built upon mistaken identity. The ego creates countless self-concepts: successful person, failure, victim, hero, teacher, student. The movie magnifies this universal struggle in a dramatic way. The egos need to be special. Each of the three men believes he possesses a unique and exalted identity. The ego loves specialness. It wants to be different, exceptional, unique, superior. ACIM teaches that specialness is the ego's substitute for the recognition of our shared identity as God's Son. The film beautifully illustrates the conflict that arises when identities are built upon separation and comparison. Competing truths. A central question in the movie becomes, who is right? Who is the real Christ? The ego is obsessed with being right. ACIM teaches that peace is found not in being right, but in awakening from the need to be right. The film repeatedly exposes how attachment to personal identity creates conflict. Tasha beyond labels. The psychiatrist initially attempts to understand the patients through diagnosis and labels, yet the deeper humanity of each person gradually emerges. ACIM teaches that labels obscure vision. The Holy Spirit looks beyond roles, diagnoses, histories, and appearances. The movie increasingly invites viewers to see the person beneath the label. The shared mind. One of the most ACIM-like aspects of the film is the gradual recognition that beneath wildly different beliefs lies a shared human experience: fear, loneliness, longing, love, connection. ACIM teaches that minds are joined. The differences we emphasize are often far less important than the shared reality beneath them. The false self. The three men cling to identities they believe define them. The ego does the same. ACIM teaches that every self-concept is ultimately false because it attempts to define what cannot be limited. The movie becomes a symbolic exploration of the collapse of false identities. Compassion versus judgment. As the story unfolds, compassion begins replacing judgment. This shift reflects one of ACIM's deepest teachings. Healing occurs when we stop asking, "What's wrong with this person?" and begin asking, "What call for love am I witnessing?" The movie repeatedly points toward this change in perception. The real meaning of Christ. The irony of the film is that ACIM uses the word Christ very differently than the characters do. In ACIM, Christ is not a special individual identity. Christ is the shared self that exists beyond separation, beyond ego, beyond personality, beyond differences. The film inadvertently points toward this deeper meaning. The central reflection. The ego watches three Christs and asks, who is the real one? Who is right? Who has the true identity? The Holy Spirit watches three Christs and asks, what if the truth lies beyond every identity? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a powerful meditation on identity, specialness, and the shared humanity that exists beneath appearances. The deepest message may be, the ego seeks identity through separation and specialness. The Holy Spirit teaches that our true identity is shared, unlimited, and beyond all labels. Awakening begins when we stop defending who we think we are and become willing to discover what we truly are. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.